golden edge and gone. Willie's second breakthrough just hung it out as the rest.
David Willie, but this one he just...
Want cash flow? NRIA is making an accommodation. We are extending higher than normal 10% monthly 10% monthly payments. $2 billion of new construction development backs you. Get 10% monthly electronic cash flow right now. Call 201-210-2727.
Like that.
Left down over 5 balls remaining.
2, please.
Yeah. That is 2.
Thank you. Okay.
What a moment for this young man, Harry Tector. One-day international debut, played T20 cricket for Ireland. Coming to the crease with his side in big trouble.
Very nice that.
A good start. Just sometimes you see, so probably putting the kiss of death on him, but just that little movement across. This one, the wicket. Balbirnie.
If you wanted to make a statement to the selectors, David Willie's doing just that. How good does it feel on debut? Just to, who knows, a defensive push, just feel bat on ball. Butterflies in the stomach going 10 to the dozen. You like that?
I think every debut at any level you ever make, I think you're nervous.
Sliding across the bows.
Oh, good, Will.
It's just a bit of movement. Nothing massive, but just enough. This one out of the surface, you spoke about the green grass. If it get a little bit of seam movement, I'd say this is. It's hard to play. The angle in and then going away. All you can do is hold the line. See the line that you first see and just hold that. Don't have a little nudge out towards it.
Again. Just sliding across, fencing. Much like Balbirnie's dismissal. End of the over. 3 gone, Ireland 7 for 2.
80% on your prescriptions. Unfortunately, many Americans can't get to a doctor right now. The good news is that for many health issues, you can see a doctor online. It's easy. Just go to GoodRx.com, and with a few clicks, you'll be treated by a licensed medical professional, all from the comfort of your own home. Visits are confidential and affordable. Need a prescription? Your doctor can send it to your pharmacy or have it mailed to you. Get the healthcare you deserve at GoodRx.com.
2 experienced campaigners gone. Back in the hutch for Ireland. Just an opportunity to see what the youth can do. Oh, just to the right-hand side. Fortunate, but brings Delaney 4, first boundary of the afternoon.
Decent line and length, decent pace as well.
Didn't get all of it, did Delaney. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's the sound. Not high on the bat, not edged down to third man, but crunched through the covers. 3 balls, 3 fours.
And this is the best of them. Just drops that high bat lift, drops the bat through the line of the ball. Find his length, Saqib. First ball was a good one. And he's just been caught in between.
Maybe a little bit of overcompensation. Dropping short, getting pulled for four. Just over pitching ever so slightly in the follow-up. That's the one you're talking about, that first delivery. Handsome looking finish. That's the length for Saqib. Worth remembering as well, this quite a much changed Ireland side, for one that many will be familiar with. Many of the old guard have moved on. A couple have decided to continue, Pointer and Murtagh, with county cricket. And again, short, and again pulled, but this time with no real timing. 20 for 2.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need to swing the ball or move the ball a lot. It's just about being subtle. Couple in to Sterling, then he just got him falling across his crease. So then you start looking for that ball coming back, and he just gets the odd one to go away.
What's that, sir? Is that leg?
Look at, no, slightly to you. That's leg's done there.
Right.
Two debutants for Ireland. Alex Worth, the most experienced of the umpires used. The debut for Michael Burns, former Somerset and Warwickshire batsman keeper. Two more debutant umpires as well. Martin Saggers, our television umpire today. The fourth, David Milnes, former Leicestershire and Nottinghamshire all-rounder. Well, one or two changes that have been made. Much like the test matches, the reviews have been added to. Just one more, so rather than the one review, both sides will get two. Left leg out of the way and straight through the line of the ball. First time Willie's been dealt with in anger. Delaney going very nicely. His fourth boundary, moving him to 18.
Good here, Dave.
This one before was a bit of a punt where he just had a look at length and thought, I'm going to look to go over the top. This one, he's just reacting to what.
And just to finish off on the umpires. So basically the focus of the umpire can just be on the batsman. Doesn't have to worry, move the head, look down at the popping crease. That's now Martin Saggers' job.
Like tennis, isn't it? When what is it, for the net.
Good set.
Picture perfect day.
Yeah, you're on
For
set,
one-day
yeah.
international cricket to restart. Ireland, after 2 early losses, made hay while the sun has shone. Tector yet to get off the mark on debut. Seems like he's itching.
Someone's not happy. They're hammering Nasser on Twitter because they think, Gooch, have I not seen him play? Graham Gooch didn't stand like Delaney.
Right on.
So we're 5 overs in and people are having a pop. Speaking of social media, a lovely tweet posted by Cricket Ireland is yesterday. Just over Owen Morgan's left shoulder, Gabby Lewis, and then a young Harry Tector standing behind Owen Morgan as a youngster. The legend HT, by the way, is his father. It's quite the handle.
Well played that. It's got a bit of time. You see players, in summary, they have that illusion of more time than others.
Oh, got him. Played on. An unfortunate end for Tector. Just looking to try and get off the mark, forcing it away. And it's Saqib Mahmood who removes the youngster. His ODI debut ends with a 0 to his name.
And not a cross bat shot, not a straight bat shot either, just got caught in between.
Really, you've got to say the 3 Irish wickets they've got themselves out a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right. We've seen some of the shots that have been nothing more than that, but it's coming onto the bat nicely.
You got 2 there, Kev. Right on, over 2 to come.
You need your most experienced man at the crease when your side are struggling on 28 for 3. Kevin O'Brien. Probably at the crease a little earlier than he would have expected. Saqib into the wickets column. 2 slips in place. No change to the field.
Well run. Went on.
Wicket maiden for Saqib Mahmood. 6 gone, 28 for 3. So long Both sides have been waiting to get back into action. Been decimated by William Mahmood. Couple of surprises. Couple of surprises from the Ireland perspective. A little bit surprised, especially with a new pitch. We've seen a bit of bounce. No Boyd Rankin for Ireland. No Mark Adair. Also, no left arm quick in Josh Little. And another one gone. Hardly any reaction, except smiles all around. Wide again from David Willey, and a hard flash. Delaney becomes Willey's third victim.
He played some nice shots, but this time just skews across it. Ireland will want to start again. It's a good pitch. Looks like there's runs to be had, but not for Delaney. He made 22, 28 for 4.
Expect a fairly large period of consolidation if you're an Ireland fan. Scrabbling around the dressing room at the moment, looking for pads and thigh pads. 4 wickets go in the first 6.2 overs. Andy Balbirnie said he would bat at the start. He spoke at the toss. Colin Morgan couldn't have asked for anything better.
Thank you. Left arm over 4 balls.
Well, he was asked, didn't you? So what would you have done? He said, oh, we weren't sure. So no, we would have had a bat. Well, 28 for 4. It's an understatement to say they're in real trouble against this England batting lineup. They've got a young batting lineup, but their most experienced batsman is at the crease in Kevin O'Brien.
There's a big shout, that looks good. It's where it pitched is the question for umpire Wharf. They've got 2 reviews. They're going to take a look at it. On where it pitched with that left arm angle. Front foot being checked first. So Lorcan Tucker has his heart in his mouth at the moment. So slight delay at the moment while the front foot is being checked. Maybe a few teething problems between third umpire. Came back a fraction.
It's close. If you could move on to ultra edge, please. Okay, we've got a flat line, ball passes
Nothing
the bat.
there.
There's a flat line, roll through to the pad, please.
Daylight between.
Okay, and if we go to ball tracking, please.
Pretend you're the third umpire, Daggers, do it.
Oh, it's pitching in line.
Impact
And this
hitting.
hitting, and I think that was what Alex Wharf was wondering about. And Willie for Ireland Tucker's gone. First ball. And Ireland 28 for 5.
Well, that left arm out. He was in all the way for pretty much 4 years leading up and then just missed out for Jofra Archer. 3.3 overs, 4 for 12 and a...
There's a small milestone that can be achieved by David Willey. The precipice of a half-century of 49 hat-tricks in total. And what a moment for Curtis Camphor, the second debutant for Ireland. South African heritage. He's got to face up to a fired-up David Willey on hat-trick ball. Two slips and a gully for hat-trick ball. Very carefully watched from Camphor. It was nicely taken from Benson. Penny for the thoughts of Kevin O'Brien at the non-striker's end. Yes, excellent over. Double wicket maiden for David Willey. 7 overs gone and Ireland battling on 28 for 5.
I'm Doug Hirsch. You may already know that GoodRx can help you save up to 80% on your prescriptions. Unfortunately, many Americans can't get to a doctor right now. The good news is that for many health issues, doctor online. It's easy. Just go to GoodRx.com, and with a few clicks, you'll be treated by a licensed medical professional, all from the comfort of your own home. Visits are confidential and affordable. Need a prescription? Your doctor can send it to your pharmacy or have it mailed to you. Get the healthcare you deserve at GoodRx.com.
Well, long wait for these cricketers to get out there and perform. And it's been a shocker for the Ireland top order. Pitch is pretty much blameless. Perhaps a little bit of spongy grass on this surface at the Aegeus Bowl. Might have made the ball just stand up a little bit, grip a little bit, but in truth, it looks a good one. Balbirnie was more than happy to be a former player. Just trying to imagine what it must have felt like to be so desperate to get out there and play. I think under those circumstances, you might actually rather be a bowler for a change, Kevin Peterson. Or is that never?
When you got into the battle, you loved the battle, but waiting to play can sometimes be the hardest. That preparation, that in Southampton, but yeah, it's not so good for.
Yeah, beautiful. Azure blue skies. Odd wisp, but otherwise blameless. Much like the surface.
Yeah, it's a good surface, isn't it? It's it certainly hasn't been anything in that should have concerned the Irish batting lineup. It's swung around corners. There hasn't been a big amount of seam movement, if any at all. I think that the decision making from the batsman hasn't been great. I don't think that he is stumped, so you should be looking to play straight back at the umpire or to mid-on. It's the kind of thing you don't want to do twice. You say it's a bit of a lapse in concentration. First game back, seeing things, no crowd, completely different scenario to where you used to play your cricket a few months ago. But you would like to think that on Saturday in game 2,
the eagerness of the Irish batsmen to play out in front of themselves.
Wait on.
Really had a long look, just got themselves into the contest. And at the moment, they're looking like they're out of it. 29 for 5 from 8.
I see what's possible instead of what's here. Others see cracked concrete, broken backboards, run-down courts. I see a way to bring pride back to communities. Art can change it all. Bright colors, a bold vision, and it can be somewhere that brings people together, for games, for hangouts, for whatever. A place that makes people proud, like this is my neighborhood. That's why I made Project Backboard, and a site with GoDaddy. How will you make your mark? Make the world you want.
Boots to fill of Liam Plunkett for one of these England bowlers who found themselves on the outside of things during the World Cup. Opportunity perhaps for Tom Curran, David Willey to put his name back in the hat, although you would imagine that David Willey, if he's going to play, would need to take the new ball. High on the bat, and just short of Sam Billings out there at deep backward square.
Yeah, this is one of the shorter deliveries that Willie does bowl, and seems to have rushed the batter there, but I think that's a consequence of what's happened before him. Only 82 miles an hour, and that sort of pace you need to get it real short, but there are big square boundaries here at the Rose Bowl.
Wait on,
The Rose Bowl in your day, back here. Aegeus now.
The Aegeus Bowl. Apologies, Butch. But he's got it up there, has David Willey. They talk about bringing in all kinds of dismissals if you get the ball up there, hitting the stumps, nicking the batsman off, and that's exactly what he's done. His lengths are as per normal, I'd say. Gets the ball up there, tries to get the ball to swing. There's been one decision that's been overturned, the DRS decision that's been overturned. But it's wicket to wicket.
Wait on.
There and thereabouts. He really looks to get the ball to swing. If it doesn't swing early, it's a couple of balls to go across the batters, and then it's just about decision making as the batsman. What ball do you want to hit through the offside? The ball has to be really, really full. You can't hit length through the offside, you get nicked off. He's nicked a batter off already. You'll hit him to slip, to be really full and under the eyes for you to hit the ball through the offside. And that's why I say some of the decision making, and Butch is quite right, the batters are looking to go off.
Just mentioned Tom Curran sprinting away to the long off boundary. Batsmen, when their analysts and batting coaches are looking at the dismissals.
The thing is, you know, as a batter, you've got yourself out. The bowler hasn't got you out, you've got yourself out, and that's the disappointing thing with the guys that be sitting up in the dressing room now. They'll be thinking, why did I push at that ball outside the off stump? That's not what I should be doing. And that's why hopefully we don't see that on Saturday, and there's a little bit more of a contest between bat and ball. But because at the moment, as you can see on the screens, I can't imagine Ireland can come back unless Kevin O'Brien does something pretty spectacular. And seen that before, seen that firsthand before.
Yeah, that 50 ball 100 that put Andrew Strauss's England to the sword at Bangalore. 9 gone, 33 for 5.
Investors, want cash flow? NRIA is making an accommodation. We are extending higher than normal 10% monthly electronic payouts right now from our real estate-backed Class A buildings fund. You'll receive steady 10% monthly payments and total returns targeted with bonus at 18 to 21% annualized. NRIA's 14-year track record and $1.2 billion of new construction development backs you. Get 10% monthly electronic cash flow right now. Call 201-210-2727.
Being a part of, because it was such a good day for Irish cricket, for the game of cricket.
His brother for eight weeks. He got told off yesterday for having a coffee with him in the bubble by team management.
Really? Yeah, it is very different. It is. The old temperatures checks coming in, and you've got your own room and separate entrances. It's something that's been necessary to get our great game of cricket back on TVs, and batting beautifully, bowling beautifully, and all of a sudden there was just no sport, just no cricket, just no football, rugby, you name it, tennis, golf.
Wait on.
14 there, almost 4-1 in the chops at mid-off. James Vince almost requiring a trip to the orthodontist here. It's like a billiard table out there. Where did that come from? Short, and then got through Camphor. The Irish batsman looking to play the pull shot from the leg side of the ball. Imagine, Kevin, you'd be trying to get the hip in line, or perhaps almost get a little bit more offside so that you can really whip the ball through with that pull shot.
Yeah, pace dependent. It's all about the wicket, the pull shot, as you know. It's all about the wicket. If it's too paced, it's a little bit more difficult to play, but I mean, if you have a look at the field now, there's only one fielder deep on the leg side. It's Willie. Hence the line that he's bowling there now, just outside off stump. But that short ball, yes, you'd be giving it the full kitchen sink. That is for sure. One guy back on the leg side. See him out there, right in the deep there. That's Willie out there at deep square leg. You've then got only one more man here, wideish mid-on. 3 slips, no gully. There's a third man, a backward point.